right, here's the cubes. 1 times 1 times 1.
1.
Good. 2 times 2 times 2.
8.
3 times 3 times 3.
27.
4 times 4 times 4 is?
64.
5 times 5 times 5 is?
126.
No.
125.
Yeah, 6 times 6 times 6 is?
216.
Good.
This is so
7
hard.
times 7 times 7 is?
343.
8 times 8 times 8 is?
512.
9 times 9 times 9 is?
729.
Good. 10 times 10. Sorry. 10 times 10 times 10. Work that brain. What is it?
1,000.
Oh yeah, baby. 11 times 11 times 11 is?
1,331.
12 times 12 times 12 times 12 times 12 is?
1,728.
13 times 13 times 13 is?
2,197.
14 times 14 times 14 is?
2,744.
Good. 15 times 15 times 15 is?
2,375.
Latin nouns and pronouns have different endings called declensions. Latin nouns and pronouns have different endings called declensions. Two setting, set. Two setting, set.
I'm trying very hard to translate from Cantonese to English.
In 1861, the Civil War began when President Abraham Lincoln went to war with the Southern states that had seceded from the Union. In 1861, the Civil War began when President Abraham Lincoln went to war with the Southern states that had seceded from the Union. All right, so this is our history for CC Week 11. Tell me about the Civil War. So it's in 1861. You're going to show one finger. The civil, you're going to show a C. War began. When president, to show president, you're going to make sort of like an A sign, but sideways, and you're going to go from your head. Kind of like those old pioneer hats, and that is president in ASL or superintendent. So President Abraham Lincoln went to war with the southern states, so down, that had seceded, to show that seceded sign again, seceded from the Union. All right, from the top again. In 1861, the Civil War began when President Abraham Lincoln went to war with the southern states that had seceded from the Union. Good luck. This week we are learning about the Northern Appalachian Mountains. These are the White Mountains here, followed by the Green Mountains here, the Adirondack Mountains here, and the Allegheny Mountains here. Now I point and you tell me. Where are the White Mountains? Where are the Green Mountains? Where are the Adirondack Mountains? Where are the Allegheny Mountains? Here is our new song for this week. Appalachian Mountains find New England. White Mountains curve from Maine to Connecticut. Green Mountains drop from Vermont. Adirondack Mountains, New York. Allegheny Mountains, Pennsylvania, and New York.
I wonder what kind of mountains are out there.
The endocrine system consists of glands and organs that use hormones to send messages through the bloodstream to the rest of the body. Hi, Brianna.
Hi.
Hi, are you ready to talk about the endocrine system?
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the endocrine system. And basically this week you're going to memorize that the endocrine system consists of glands and organs that use hormones to send messages through the bloodstream to the rest of the body. So basically, they're glands or organs, like I'll focus in on one. Do you see that right there, that little yellow thing? That's called a pineal gland. And this gland makes melatonin, which affects sleep. So basically, there is a hormone or a chemical that's released that tells the body to produce melanin so that you can go to sleep. So there's certain things that each one of these organs or glands do, like the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, on and on and on. So there's a lot to learn about the endocrine system, and it's important in reproduction and in growth, and it's also involved in aging too. All right, so you're going to be learning about that. Then you're also going to learn about the tongue and the nose. Can you hold this up? We're going to hold this one up this way. So your nose and your tongue are interrelated. So if you were to plug your nose and you were trying to taste something that you love the taste of, maybe it wouldn't taste as good anymore because they work together. And one of the most important things to learn about taste is that we have 5 different types of taste. So there's bitter, salty, sour, sweet, and umami, which is not talked about often, but that involves meat, mushrooms, or soy sauce. Don't tell one of my sons about that. He does not like mushrooms.
I like mushrooms.
You like mushrooms? Oh, thank goodness.
I don't.
Thanks, Dr. Brianna. Okay, here's the next one. Can you help me turn the page? There we go. Here's the eye. Now, it would probably take us years to go through the eye, but I think one of the most fascinating things about the eye is whatever we're looking at shows up on our retina upside down. So our brain has to flip over whatever we're looking at so we see it right side up. So it's amazing what our brain and eye are going through, translating information so that we are understanding what's in our world. And that's all for today. Thanks so much, Dr. Brianna.
Bye.
Hi guys, so here we go from Judah Falls to Babylon. Judah falls to Babylon, temple destroyed. Babylon falls to Persia, Jews return and rebuild the temple. Roman Republic, golden age of Greece, Peloponnesian wars. Persia falls to Alexander the Great. India's Mauryan Empire, Mayans in Mesoamerica, Punic Wars, Rome conquers Greece. Roman dictator Julius Caesar, Caesar Augustus and the Pax Romana, John the Baptist, Jesus the Messiah. Year 1 in AD, year 1 in AD, year 1 in AD, Pentecost in the early church, persecution spreads the gospel, Herod's temple destroyed by Titus, Diocletians divide the Roman Empire, Constantine legalizes Christianity, India's Gupta dynasty, Council of Nicaea, Augustine of Hippo, Jerome completes a Vulgate, Visigoths sack Rome. Woohoo! Ready for the new song. All right, guys, here we go from the Middle Ages. Timeline, timeline, this is my timeline. The Middle Ages, circa 450 to circa 1500. Council of Chalcedon, Western Roman Empire falls to barbarians. 500 AD, 500 AD. Byzantine Emperor Justinian, Benedict and monasticism. Muhammad founds Islam, Sanjan early gone in Africa. Franks defeat Muslims at the Battle of Tours. Golden Age of Islam. Ooh. Vikings raid and trade. Japan's imperial. Charlemagne, crowned Emperor of Europe. Alfred the Great of England. Eric the Red and Leif Erikson, Norse explorers. Vladimir the First of Kiev, Byzantine Emperor Basil II. 1000 AD, 1000 AD, East-West schism of the church. Norman conquest and feudalism in Europe, the Crusades, Zimbabwe, and early Mali and Africa. Aztecs of Mesoamerica, Francis of Assisi and Thomas Aquinas, Japan shoguns, Incas of South America.
Here's our timeline hand motions for week 11. So it starts with Norman conquest and feudalism in Europe. So for Norman, you're going to make an N sign. So remember, the M is like this, where your 3 fingers over your thumb. The N is like this, where there's 2 fingers over your thumb. So this is N for Norman. Norman conquest, right wrist over left, and feudalism in Europe. I really have a tough time saying feudalism. Feudalism in Europe. So that's the classes again. And so you'll show that by doing that. Then you have the Crusades, Christian wars. So you're going to show a cross and move it forward. Zimbabwe and early Mali in Africa. Zimbabwe means wall of stone. So you're going to make a B sign with both hands and create that wall. Zimbabwe and early Mali. Here's your M sign. In Africa. Africa was known again for gold trade. So you're going to point to your ear and do that little Y sign down. Then you have Aztecs in Mesoamerica, known for their pyramids. So you'll make a pyramid with your fingers. And then you have Francis of Assisi and Thomas Aquinas. So you're going to show the F for Francis of Assisi, and then Thomas Aquinas is the T. So the T, the thumb is right inside of that index. Then you have Japan shoguns, known for their swords. So you're going to rip out your sword. And then you have Incas of South America. Incas were in the mountains. So you're just going to show the mountains with your hands. So let's start from the top. Norman conquest, that's the N. Norman conquest and feudalism in Europe. The Crusades, Zimbabwe, and early Mali in Africa. Aztecs of Mesoamerica. Francis of Assisi and Thomas Aquinas, Japan's shoguns, and Incas of South America. Good luck.
When a note is on a line, every good boy does fine. When a note is on a space, it spells the word face.
And now it's time for some cuddle time.